think that's all the loot, right? I'm just gonna quickly sell it all. Unidab. Alright. I have to admit, I haven't heard that sticker before. Bam, 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 ba da ba da da. The fuck? Washing dishes in my chat? I don't want that. You're just not gonna react to... I didn't hear what turkey was. Turkey. I didn't hear what turkey was. If I missed it. I did react to that one. That was fine. Unless you... I'm not twerking. No way. That is not happening. That was turkey.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation. A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the citadel. The demons probably think it's
I think it's a little too early for that.
Its recovery is just as important as retaking the
Merry
city
Christmas.
itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Dendoir, and a cleric, Soziel Bain. One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons! I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it!
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, his trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too. Some actions may be deemed bold, or even extreme, and beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it.
Wow. This is like, take a chance on me.
However, you cannot
Take a chance
blame me for
on
putting
me.
you in charge of the crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction.
Jesus
Word of this
Christ.
feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual Celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first wardstone in Kenobris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomede easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works. In any case, I am glad you did not allow the demons to commit sacrilege and gain control over the wardstone in Kenobris. We might have lost one of the wardstones, but the chain is still standing.
Oh,
I thought this relic was destroyed many years ago.
oh, that's a front load.
How
thing.
strange it
Thanks
is
for
to see it whole
the bits
again.
for the front row.
At
Now
one
you can
time,
stay on here for like
gave
a
me
month.
hope. I am pleased that this object will serve the crusade
Thanks for the what?
once more.
Was it 700 bits? Thank you. I thought that was stream stickers. That's my bad. So I was just like, oh. I'm so confused why there's so many things to spend money on. That's the way this stream works. It's all optional. You want to slap a sticker on my stream, you can slap a sticker on my stream. If you want to mess with me with Dixper stream loots, you can just do that. If you want to scare the shit out of me with a sound alert, you can do that too. If you just want to put your name on my stream for a month, you can do that as well.
Let the Covenant's restoration into my hands be a good omen for this war. I thank you. I shall ask the priests to offer prayers for you,
Oh my god.
that Iomede may send you strength and fortitude in the coming battles.
Another 200 bits. Wow, thank you. Now you get to be on my streams for a month, basically.
Lariel. I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the Whirlwind grew.
Feel
and Dresden
old.
fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had more important concerns
Yeah, you're the
than
month-long
investigating
ninja,
the fate of a
basically.
single angel. Even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel.
Unless
But
someone kicks
afterward,
you off.
Matters took a
Because
turn for the
we only
worse.
have
The angels left us to go on
7
this special
slots.
mission.
So, if someone kicks you off by, like... yeah. It would be a sad day when you get bumped off the...
It is so strange to hear the
off
names
the front
I used
row.
to hear when I was young. Like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again?
So if other people put bits to the front row, they get to put their avatar there, and it's basically the top 7 people who put bits to the front row. So
Of course, I shall answer. That's a good question. Its walls were built by dwarf craftsmen, and
odds
the
are really
power
low.
of the
But
sword of
I
valor
have seen it
protected the
happen on
city.
other people's streams.
Alas, where raging hordes failed, a single lying tongue was all they needed to succeed. The demoness Minago convinced a young
I've
and
also been
ambitious
bumped off
crusader
the front
named
row on
Staunch
other
and
people's
Vain
streams as well.
that the banner belonged on the battlefield. He went on a daring and unapproved raid, and the banner ended up in the enemy's hands. The city fell soon after. Ever since then, for 7 decades, it has served as a citadel for the forces of the Abyss. Oh, really? I wasn't informed of this. After Dresden fell because of Staunton, he was nearly sentenced to death. He deserved it. In wartime, men are hanged for far less. But you have no idea what a terrible sight it is. A raging crowd of crusaders baying for blood. Never have my fighters looked so much like the demons we are fighting. I commuted Staunton's sentence and stripped him of his rank. Not just for him, but for my army and my country. We are not Hell Knights. We do not maintain discipline with public executions. Not in my army. I know all too well that
Fuck
the
your
armies
goals.
of Sun Kingdoms
Lol.
tolerate humiliation,
I mean,
beatings,
I
and
said it
even
as like
murder.
what I need
Their
to
commanders
hit.
imagine it
So,
brings their
sorry.
soldiers together
I'm so
and
distracting.
enforces discipline.
Sorry, it's fine.
Anyone who tries to introduce such rules in Mendev will face a tribunal, along with anyone who tries to shield them, even upper command. Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful force thanks to Irabeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Neurosian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination and a thirst to prove themselves. I've always thought that an army benefits from at least one
I think the
such
army's drowning. there was a
These
tsunami.
forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one, that is just the beginning. If you retake Dresden, recover the holy power of the Sword of Valor, and gain a foothold in the region, then new armies will join under your banner. The Fifth Crusade is only beginning. Many battles and victories lie ahead. We have a chance now that we haven't seen in decades. But it's more than that. You created this chance for us by foiling the demon's plans in Canabris. The army who attacked the city came straight from Dresden. Demon hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there.
It should have
but
showed
many
up.
of them perished on the streets of Canabris.
I hope it showed up. Because my screen went all watery.
We must attack swiftly before they can restore their forces. When the city is free and the Sword of Valor appears before our soldiers, they won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess.
That's weird.
Now you are talking like a real knight commander. However, answering your question
I'll have to
is
look
not
into that
easy.
one. Because it did go
To
watery
win
on my
this
screen,
war,
but
we must bar
might be
the
something with
demon's
Twitch
way.
on Twitch's
There
side.
are a few planar rifts leading to the Abyss across the territory. We call
Have to relook
the
at the
World
VODs.
Wound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate
If
occasions,
only on your
with no
reactions.
success,
Wow.
as you may have guessed.
I mean, you
The
saw the
World
heart
Wound
one
is
before,
more than
right?
just a
When that
chain of
came
portals
up?
to the Abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the World Wound was opened. The main rift lies through the city of Iz
that's where
and the
oh,
Threshold
okay.
Fortress, deep in the former lands of Socorus.
Okay,
We
I'll
have
have
never
to-
managed to fight our way so far.
Yeah, I'll
and to
refund
gain
those
a
ones.
foothold to allow them.
Because they showed up
Wonderful.
on my screen, but it's not showing up on Twitch, so... Remember a setting I didn't put in.
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Neurosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight? Of course. Splendid. Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable.
Alright.
Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
I did. though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, he has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
This girl, this queen.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
What a wonderful gesture, Majesty. I imagine our dear Count would have been inconsolable if you hadn't given him the chance to serve the common cause.
I knew you would approve, Commander. I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count, but your conduct in Kenobris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post. But I trust that you will dutifully fulfill his orders and make a good showing of yourself. Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Then let's get going. May Ayomide help us.
Preparations are finished. More dangerous? Alright. There's a lot to do. For years this was roared, blah blah blah. It's sort of a fight. I felt the same thing, but I somehow got through it. On sermon as the vacant, hope that nobody, if that recalls to you, you returned my beloved to me when I was nearly all lost, so I went on a suicide mission. When I see backfire, you trying to defeat a victory. I know it wasn't easy, but everything seems so effortless. You do everything just like that. I found your sword. So my family sword. Once fought with it and took it while I left home to become a paladin. Last not sown, but proud of my heirloom, willing to help someone dear. And you need expensive healing. Oh, okay. You have to order coffers at your disposal. We need more reinforcements. Yeah, I already know we need an army. Should talk to Nura. And then we can start doing the army. Oops. Perhaps no other cases. Do you think it's dangerous? Most likely dangerous, blah blah blah. Thanks for the answers. I am gonna skip through all this lore because I kind of want to build an army, but I just want to make sure I don't miss a quest. There we go. Blah blah blah. First Crusade, Second Crusade, Third Crusade, Fourth Crusade, and also loot the chest.
Move out.
Ba 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 ba. Hello. I think I already went through this, didn't I? Okay. We need to respec you. Okay. I'm alright with level 3 of that. Trickery is fine. Trickery and perception. And we'll do healing. And then we need to go into this. Weapon focus. Rapier. Fire. And earth. Do. We specking. Rapier. And then we want you to have boundless healing. Complete. All right.
Head on!
Hello, Cecile.
Hello again. I'm very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Thanks, Shen, for the hydrate. And the fireball. From B. Thanks.
It's a pity I wasn't there at the Grey Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep.
This game requires
I,
a lot
for
of
one,
reading.
knew immediately that it was a good sign. The light above the city showed us that there was still hope.
Who are you and how could you possibly be useful?
My name is Sozio Vanek. I am a cleric of Shaylin, the Eternal Rose and the Goddess of Beauty. Yes, I know that many people would consider me useless in a war. This is not a usual war, though. Just consider our enemy. The Abyss and his demons are the very embodiment of everything evil and ugly in the world. Perhaps a disciple of kindness and beauty might come in handy. I have no doubt that we will win this war, Commander. We just have to. It is our destiny. My role is to help you, and all those standing by your side in this struggle, to survive and flourish. Everyone deserves the chance to find peace and happiness in the world that they are defending so selflessly.
What are you painting?
My brothers and sisters in faith. They sent me for help, and then they saved my life, Commander. If the Prioress hadn't ordered me to escape the city and seek help, I would have died right along with them. Instead, I met Queen Galfrey on her way to Nerosian, and hurriedly returned to Canabras, only to find my friends dead on the steps of our desecrated temple. I want to draw them the way they live on in my memory. Wise, beautiful, and loyal to their goddess and their city to the very end.
I hope you'll last longer than your brethren when a real battle begins.
Do not speak ill of them like that.
No, I will.
They did everything they could. It's not their fault that the odds were so stacked against them.
No.
Now it's my duty to make sure my friends and tutors did not die in vain. I will honor their sacrifice by making this world a bit more beautiful and kind.
I made art in this.
Perhaps I am a true artist, or simply an amateur who defaces canvases in my spare time. My goddess is a patron of art, so painting is part of my prayer, and I put all my heart into my pieces. But I am a cleric above all else, so I must also tend to others.
He's pretty handsome.
I went to war because here's where I'm most needed. Sure, I could be painting idyllic landscapes and offering empty prayers to my goddess, but that won't stop
Should we add
people
the
from
guy
dying.
to the harem?
My goddess has no tolerance for false piety. Yes, I have a personal request. Before we undertake our journey and leave Canabras behind, I would like to visit Martyr Zacharias' cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends from the Temple of Shaylin who died defending the city. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I would like you to come with me to honor their memory. Their friends and family will be at the funeral, and perhaps the commander's personal presence will bring them comfort. I know that you are burdened by many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time. But if you could, I would be sincerely grateful.
Nice meeting you.
You must be rather busy indeed. Leading a crusade all by yourself is no joke. I still believe that you are up to the task. This war has been raging for 100 years, but you've given us a chance at victory.
Alright. I need to talk to my wholesome girl forever. Hi, what the hell was that? That was a weird teleport. We'll be right back, but I need to talk to Ember first.
I lead. You follow.
My precious girl. How are you adding new abilities? Abilities? What are you talking about? Queen gave me the title of Knight Commander and put me in charge. What do you think about that? Don't believe in titles? All of us in the world are children of the street. Barefoot, hungry, scared. Step away from death. Some imagine they're strong and rich like gods, but don't forget who they really are behind the title. That was a fun talk.
Onward.
Wholesome Ember. What brings you here? As you sister. I understand the leader of Crusade has plenty of other matters to please allow me to. I'm Cobus. What have you already heard about Count Andreas? I prefer strategy of Heaven Age States. I kind of already knew that. You're going to investigate those case? Yes, I am for some reasons. I've seen these. Okay. Jesus, I'm too tired for going. Are you going back to work today? Oh my lord. Yeah, on the day turned the labyrinth has a horror like something only seen or nightmares. Apologies for the digression. I wanted to tell you about my suspicions. Everything about the incident seemed odd. Why was the only person left alive a young boy with a newfound talent for divine magic? Why had nobody sent to Canterbury for help? Even though the agony spanned many hours, we found demons dead with their heads cut off. When we got to the state, how were they defeated? How did the disease kill even the paladin's present state who was said to be immune to any disease? The demons found a way to penetrate the Holy Warrior's defense. Why has this never been repeated since tragedy at Heaven's Edge? You're the only person who can rely on me, Commander, because I'm the only living witness of those events. Is currently serving your army. Your army is rotating near the site of the tragedy, Heaven's Edge. See what percentage counts asked you to break the seal, blah 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 blah. You expect me to find? Spells, techniques, okay, why search without me? Seal of the power containment. Count himself can live. That's the main reason. However, the main reason that Count was not officially under investigation, but the quiz, and I couldn't break into his house even if that's a serious matter. Okay. Did you question him? I did, but the Count says he couldn't remember anything. Just so on the floor. Okay. So he's hiding something. All right. That's that. Atrocities, blah blah blah. Alright. Yeah, are you going back to work again tonight? Like, that's brutal. Cause you got off a couple hours ago. No, I shouldn't complain. I mean, you're always allowed to complain. My RT friend was on her 8th shift in a row last night.
Move out.
Ugh. That's brutal.
Hello. So, what do you reckon about everything that's come crashing down on us? All the responsibility, command, this new power?
My introvert's literally working 34 days in a row. That is awful.
I envy your confidence. In a good way. It's great to believe that everything is going the way it should. I'm still frightened by what happened in the Grey Garrison. Were we really chosen? By Iomade herself? You know, back when I was a snot-nosed kid who just started down the path to becoming a paladin, I imagined once or twice that I was going to do something heroic. The lights would